Hello, family. It's Arhinna, your tarot life coach, coming at you with your tarot horoscope, your tarot scopes for October. Today is October 2nd, and so it is officially October, guys. This year is flying by. Also, I just wanted to all my Aries, big hug and lots of love. Thank you for your support. I hope that you're having a wonderful month. Please keep the comments coming, the emails, the feedback. I love it. It's wonderful, and it gives me energy. It makes me want to keep doing this. Also, thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. Couldn't do it without you guys. All right. Disclaimer before we get started. This is a general read, meaning that it may or may not apply to you or your situation. However, please stay tuned for the oracle card at the end, because maybe that'll give you some insight and apply it to what's going on in your life. There's a lot of people that's got things going on, so you could apply it to work, a love life, or family. Okay, so with that being said, one more disclaimer. If you are easily offended by language or content, I may not be the reader for you. However, I appreciate you giving me a shot and a chance, and I wish you blessings on your journey. Okay, Aries, if you're still here with me, let's jump into your read, babies. So, right off the bat, we have the spirit of healing making itself known. Now, the spirit of healing is quite interesting because it's telling you that it's basically time to healing and focus on the wound that just doesn't seem to be going away. But it's time for the light to cover it. And this is both body, mind, and spirit. So throw off the darkness that has overshadowed your life and grow strong again. Time to cleanse, time to fast, and time to pray. The spirit of healing makes journey to the ancestral or guiding spirits to find cures for those of us who have been hurt in a way that cannot be treated by natural means. Addressing our inner sickness, it restores us to wholeness. This is the healing that needs to take place when there's so much hurt and pain, you don't know what else to do. This is restoration after illness, spiritual healing, understanding the reasons for why you have this sickness or this issue going on, re-energizing, being open to receiving the healing and the ability to just receive. So with that being said, guys, I can see that it's been a whirlwind of an adventure for Aries. I think fire signs have been hit pretty hard lately. So Aries, I just hope that this read is beneficial for you and that we can, in the end, come out on top. All right, Aries, I'm going to move our spirit of healing to the side. And there we go. Let's bless our deck together. Saint Cicero, we ask that you cover these cards. Sorry. Let's just recover these cards. What do we have? For the month of October. For Aries. Okay, one more Aries, and I think that's it. Okay, that was a good shuffle. Alrighty, so in the past, we have the 9 of arrows. Cruelty. All right. In the present, we have the Ace of Cups. Woohoo! The hidden influence. You know what? Judgment has showed itself up in so many reads, guys. I really think that this is the time for us all to make some really serious decisions. The advice is from the King of Disc, and the possible outcome is the 6 of Wands reversed. Okay. The overall energy of the read is going to be the King of Wands reverse. That's Nunska. And I feel like this card is for you also. This is conflict, the 5 of Wands. And I feel like this one is for you also. It's the 3 of Wands reverse. Because it's all fire, fire, fire. Okay, so it is time for healing. Obviously, if you're feeling like the 9 of arrows in the past, you feel like you've been attacked. This is almost mental anguish. Like you've been attacked. You don't even know what else to do, and you're taking it internal now. So the thing is like maybe it was a situation that you were going through in the past, and you're just attacking to attack at this point, just to make sure that nobody's trying to one-up you or get the best of you. So this is just a loss of a loved one, suffering, illness, oppression, overwhelmed with fear, and suffering that's going to bring new strength to weather the storm. And I think that's why you have the Ace of Cups in the present position, which is quite interesting. And I would love to have the Ace of Cups because it's like you're getting an opportunity at a new beginning, okay? So the Ace of Cups is giving you love, prosperity, fertility, good timing. The portals of heavens are opening up for you, Aries, and saying, this is your moment. Okay, I feel like it's a car commercial. Like when they open up the showroom and they're showing you something, like that's what I'm seeing in my head. And this is pregnancy or marriage and abundance in all things, fertility, beauty, happiness, the beginning of love. Oh my gosh, this is exciting. Joy and spirituality. Okay, so this is just telling me that, wow, there are some good things that are coming. As long as we don't have arrows around it on the other side, we're going to be just fine, because then that means there's family problems. Okay, so now that leaves us into the hidden influences. So it's time to make a choice. It's time to make a decision. You've been running back and forth on what you need to do and unable to commit is what I'm getting. This is the Eagle and Etana. And I have told this story, I think, like 5 or 6 times already. However, Aries, it's time to make a decision. You have an opportunity to be blessed, and you need to make your decision on whether you want to proceed with that blessing. Okay? Now, that is the final outcome, your final decision. This is just how you just really feel, and it's your hidden influence. We will get more clarity on that, okay? Now, the advice is coming from the King of Discs. Now, this is Ninatura. Now, maybe this is part of your personality that's coming to talk to you, or this is... it's coming out as a man. However, this is a general read, guys, so it could be a female also. It depends on your situation. But this is a very business-minded person, a very loyal, hardworking person. This is a good father. This is someone who's going to go the extra mile to give you what you need. Ninatura was a strong, strong man. The son of Enlil, which is the king of arrows. And he would work until the job was done. So I'm kind of feel like he's telling you, whatever it is you're deciding to do, it's going to take a lot of work, okay? You're going to have to be willing to put in the work, all right? Now, the possible outcome for this is the 6 of Wands reverse. And that is delay, 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 and postponement. This is also what I attribute to having too much of a cockiness kind of vibe to you. Because you see how he's got his like little hands going like, I got you. And I feel like there's not all Aries are going to be this way, but there's a couple of Aries out there that are trying to one-up somebody, like prove a point or do something. But in the end, in proving that point, you're going to have your news delayed, and your pride and your insolence might get in the way, because there's nothing wrong with having pride and being proud of who you are, but there is something wrong when you use it in the wrong way. And I'm not saying all of you guys are going to do that. However, that's the vibe I'm getting. And I feel like it's with some sort of action that you're doing, because you're walking away from something. Like you think that you're going to prove a point by walking away, but it's not what's going to make you happy. That is not what Ninatura is trying to tell you. Ninatura is telling you to go back and put the work into it. And whether it's personal healing that needs to take place, whether it's a relationship that needs to be healed, a family that needs to be healed, it's time for healing. It's not about winning the argument or winning the battle, okay? This is also a sign of overdue bills. So pay your bills, my friends, as best as you can. All right, now the overall energy that I have, this is you, Aries. This is the King of Wands reverse. This is Nunska. Now, Nunska was... hailed as very powerful. Even the sun god acknowledged Nunska. And I have a little bit of notes on Nunska. Let me see. I don't really talk about him a lot. He's the god of light. He's also the son of Enlil. Okay? And he was considered the one that they would call for sacred ritual fires. Okay? The high official of Enlil. Enlightener of the darkness. However, when he's reversed, this is a person that can be cruel, brutal, intolerant, and impulsive. And that's what I feel is going on right here, okay? I feel like this is the overall reason of why you want to walk away, okay? And I'm sorry, my hand looks like the man hand off of Seinfeld over here. So this is you being intolerant. This is you wanting to take something to court, wanting to make an argument. This is you wanting to fight, okay? Fight for whatever it is that you want. But then it's causing, you might be fighting with a Leo, because I see a lion here also. And the Five of Wands, when it's reversed, is significant to court. Okay, you want to take somebody to court. You want to fight it out. This is like a dirty fight, though, an unfair battle, and expect legal disputes. Okay, this is kind of what you want to take it to. So be very careful if that's you, because it might leave you out in the cold. And this is a Three of Wands. This is misinformation. This is lies. And I always feel like this is Gilgamesh looking at what he's missed out on, because he thought that he knew better. Now, some of you guys are also having a relationship with a third person. However, hey, whatever makes you happy, but it doesn't look very happy right now, because this is you looking over your life thinking, damn, what happened? And once again, this isn't for all Aries. This is for the ones who might be going through this situation. So the Three of Wands reverse is disappointments, isolations, self-absorbed, delay, lack of commitment, or quickies. It's just not a very promising outlook. And that's what I feel is going to happen if you maintain that King of Wands mentality of being brutal and cruel. You are going to be left out in the cold, because when you're being brutal and cruel, you're not able to see that there needs to be healing. So yes, some of y'all are dealing with Leos, because look at this lion here and look at this lion here. However, in the center, we have more of a grounding energy. Just look at the colors. This is muck and this is fire, but this is peace. And I think that your message this month is to find peace in the healing. And you see it's the same color as the healing card almost. Lots of blues, lots of love, lots of nourishment, right? That's what's really needed here. And how lucky are you to have the Ace of Cups? Like, come on, enjoy this beautiful time. Don't be so focused on what's not going the way that you want it to go. Because fire signs, we can be very fixed. We want to fight. We want to win. And sometimes we can win, but we really end up losing what's most important. So let's see, in the present moment, we're being blessed with the Ace of Cups. What is the blessing with the Ace of Cups? Other than fertility, love, marriage, and birth, what can others expect? And that's it. All right, we are getting blessed to not have to deal with this Prince of Arrows mentality. And this is what I'm kind of seeing right here. You see how this arrow is shooting down the lion? I feel like you're being offered this cup of love in the present moment, and you're still focused on that lion or that person who did you wrong, and it's turning you upside down. Now, the Prince of Arrows reversed, okay? This is like it's almost just like the King of Wands, which is, I'm feeling like if that's who your love interest is, woohoo, you might need to take a judgment and move it really, really slow, because he's about to show himself if that's who he is or she is. Let me explain to you a little bit about this person. They are a reckless, irresponsible, impatient, okay, out of control, and tactless. This is a fake friend and very malicious. This is a dangerous enemy, okay? And you're giving the cup of love. And you're still, and for some, this is the person you're dealing with. And for other Aries, this is who you are acting like. Because you're so focused on the past, you're unable to see the present moment. And that's what's causing all of this fire down here, this anger and this rage that's coming out in you. Okay? So the hidden influence is this judgment. And that's where you need to make a decision. It's time to make a choice. What do you want to choose? What is it that you want to decide on? Show us the energy behind judgment. One more. All right, Six of Discs. This is, you need to make a decision about helping somebody, okay? There's some Aries out there that are trying to make a decision. Do I help this person? Do I accept their help? What's going on? Why am I so angry? Where is this coming from? Because I'm getting anger out of the bottom cards, but this is peaceful energy, but you're still focused on the past. So somebody's trying to offer you help. The hidden influence, this judgment or this choice you have to make is from the Six of Discs. Do I help this person? Do I ask for help? Do I want to help? Okay? That's the vibe I'm getting from that. And usually, I'll give you what the book says about the Six of Discs, but that's what I'm getting from it. And the fact that Ninatura is right next to it, it's almost like you're going to him and asking him, what do I do? You might be going to your father. You might be going to another, to an older male to ask for their advice. But this is success and gain in materials, prosperity in your business, gain in power, problems are solved. Fortunate and generous, giving what is needed, what not what is wanted. So this could even be a business transaction, and you need to make a decision. Do I do this transaction? And so you go to your boss, or you go to the lead man, or you go to somebody who's higher up, and you ask their opinion, and they're going to give you some advice. What does Ninatura have for Aries this month? Oh, my hands are getting... And that's it. Okay, let's see what his advice is. There you are. This is what he's telling you to do. He's telling you, my young friend, this is somebody you admire, like a mentor, and he's saying, hey, you need to be who you are, this charismatic, fire-like energy that can come in and change things, okay? Because Gira was brought in to kill all the evil. He would do all the exorcisms. It's almost like he's telling you, go back to your roots. This is a swift and lasting force, okay? But it's not especially strong or stable. But this is confidence, energetic, intelligent, impulsive, and passionate. But it's impulsive in the right ways, not this intolerant energy that we have going on right now, you know, that's causing this conflict and wanting to go to court or wanting to battle it out, which is going to leave you out in the cold if you do that. He's telling you, no, just go back to being yourself. Go back to being who you were when you were younger, when you were full of life, and when you were just happy, because that's going to get you through, okay? So if we follow the advice, okay, and we follow his advice, I'm going to tell you right now, ladies, if you are dating any kind of guy friend right now, he's trying to tell you, I just want to be your friend. No, baby. He doesn't want to just be your friend. He wants more, and it's like a false friendship. So be very careful. He has mixed intentions with you, my fire sign, okay? So I'll tell you what I'm picking up from that too. So here we are. We're going to see what's going to happen if we heed this advice. We heed the advice from Ninatura. What can happen? What can happen? Love. Okay. So I got quite a few different things going on here. All right. So I'm going to go through this first for a person who's going through a conflict with family members. Okay. So you're remembering the past, and you're being offered like this cup of forgiveness to come back to the family, but you're so angry, you're just intolerant, you can't handle it, and you want your revenge, and you're going to get it. So then you have to make this decision, like, do I go back and do I help this person because they've screwed me over so bad? So you go and you talk to somebody, you know, this earth sign or this older male, this older smart businessman, and he's like, no, son, you need to develop yourself as a person. You need to remember who you used to be when you were younger, when you were happier and freer. And so you develop those skills, and instead of going around being cocky and ugly, you decide, and I don't mean like ugly looking, I mean like being brash and rough. You decide to handle this with love because you're going to heal. And then all of this energy, this what's the overall energy of the read, goes and it changes, okay? That's how you change the situation. The clarity that I'm pulling out for you is a different turn. Now, in a relationship, this is somebody who's too focused on the past, so they're pretending to be friends with an ex, okay? And they're like, oh, girl, don't worry about it, I got you. Or, oh, sweetie, don't worry about it, it's cool. And then they want you to make a decision, but they're asking for a lot of your help. They're asking for too much. And you go and you seek guidance, and he's like, you know what? You need to put your firewall around you, and you need to protect yourself because this person doesn't have your best interests at hand, okay? And that's why the fire sign, you see him shaking his hands and he's leaving. But if you can protect yourself, you're going to have the right amount of love being poured into you and the right amount of love being poured into the other person. And whether you guys decide to do that, that is how the healing is going to impart, is because you've decided to handle the situation lovingly as opposed to being intolerant and cruel and going and having all these quickies. Because that's part of what the Six of Wands is like, you can't commit. You don't want to commit because you're scared of the things that have happened in the past. And your guidance, your mentor is telling you, dude, you're better than this. You don't have to be playing the field. You don't have to be insensitive and intolerant. You can do what you got to do with love. And that's how you're going to handle your situation in a better situation. However, looking at your numbers, you have 662, 2 kings, 2 princes. Some of you guys, this is a family situation and there's just a lot of people involved, okay? 2 sixes, you need to trust yourself, okay? Trust yourself, trust your intuitions. 2 twos, you're going to be highly committed with the Ace of Cups. That possibly could mean marriage for some. But I think I don't really see marriage happening right now. I kind of see a lot of arguing and fighting that is about to happen for some if they do not choose to follow the advice of the King of Discs. Because the King of Wands is offering his own advice, and that's your advice, and that's fight, fight, fight. But it's going to leave you out in the cold, okay? And granted, this might not be your decision to fight, fire sign. It might be your partner's decision, or it might be a family member's decision to fight you out on this. However, the overall energy is telling you it's just time for healing. So 2 kings in your read, that's always positive in business. I do feel like you're going to have a positive business for this month. 6 of Discs upright is being prosperous in your business. You're going to love what you do if this is a work-related thing. If you decide to stop being unable to commit and just being arrogant, okay? So watch your ego, because I got a big ego. And fire signs, we do. So Aries, I got you, no problem. I'm a Leo. And like I said, this is Aries and Leo. So there's a couple fire signs out there that are dealing with that fire energy. And I see a lot of wands in your read. You got the King of Wands, you got the Prince of Wands. That's what makes me think of a family situation. And then you're seeking outside assistance from the King of Discs. So this is a big family thing going on for some Aries. This is a intense love situation going on for Aries. But the key to this is healing. And I think it's healing through self-love more than the outside of someone else feeling in that void. So let's pull this read in together. Using the Native Spirit Oracle deck. Sorry, Aries. However, I still see love in your future if you just decide to buckle down a little bit and forgive whoever hurt you in the past, okay? And what do you have for Aries? The month of October. Woo! That just like freaking flew out of the deck. Peace pipe. And no, it doesn't mean to go and smoke you a big fatty. Unless you're into that, then go ahead and go do it. It might calm your nerves down, you little fire sign. You're like starting a fire out here, like Sean Paul burning it up. Peace pipe. Heal old wounds. Here we go. With people and situations, carefully do whatever you need to do to make amends. Forgive yourself and forgive others. It's time. You no longer need to carry the burden. You are a mender and help others mend bridges in their lives. You bring peace to the world, okay? This is one of those healing times. Maybe there's a wound inside you that needs to be forgiven or accepted. Maybe you need to forgive yourself or forgive another. Transform the inner grievances. Do it now. You don't need to forgive the act, but there's power in forgiving the person. You no longer need to carry it with you. Perhaps there's a person from your past with whom you should reconnect. You know what you need to do, and this is the time to do it. This is what it recommends. Write down the answer to these questions. If there was an area of my life to which I needed to bring peace, what might it be? What's the first step that I need to take towards resolving that issue with another, or a feeling of unfinished business regarding a person or situation? Then take action. And I feel like this is what's holding you back because you can't see this. Okay, and I'm going to put that there. Love, healing, peace. That's what's needed, Aries. And I know it's hard because you're a lot of fire, a lot of energy. But if you harness your energy the right way, and you learn to control those desires for revenge or whatever you got going on, because different situations call out different feelings in people, guys. I don't know what's going on in your life, only you do. But the recommendation is healing old wounds and using the peace pipe, okay? And filling each other up with love. So there you go, my lovely Aries. I hope that this made a lot of sense to you. Please connect with me. Let me know if it resonated. And if it didn't, hopefully Peace Pipe will resonate with you. You guys have a wonderful, wonderful month. And I look forward to seeing you guys or hearing from you guys in the weeklies. All right. Stay happy. Be blessed. Lots of love. Big hugs. And enjoy this fall weather.